Hi, this is Mike from Stagecoach Road Vintage Sewing Machine, and this is a Singer 1030 or a 10302, actually 158.10302, but commonly known as the 1030. A little Japanese sewing machine, and my friend is going to take the part off of another machine somewhere far away from here and send it to me. And I'm going to go over in this video how to take apart the front end of this machine for his benefit, but also for the benefit of anybody else that comes across this video on the internet. We're a vintage sewing machine restoration shop, and vintage sewing machines are what we do. So without further ado, we're going to take her apart. Okay, to start, we're going to pop the top off, and the lid just pops off, just snaps off. For ease of getting to parts, we're going to take the door off. Always put your parts in something to contain them so you don't lose them if you plan to put them back on. Next, we're going to take off the sewing light. That's two screws, one at the bottom, one at the top. Obviously, there's no bulb in it right now. This one also holds the keeper for the light with the wire. Just set that off to the side, out of your way. Take off your sewing foot, and if your machine happens to have a little thread cutter here, a little spring-loaded thread cutter, just work that down and off. Once you get the presser foot and the screw off, just work it on down and off. Take off the this is the sewing foot pressure adjuster. Take that off. Slide the spring up and out. The this block here that your presser foot lifter actuates is also the adjustment for your sewing foot height. Loosen those two set screws just slightly. You don't have to take them out. And then work your presser foot bar, presser foot bar, back and forth and up and down a little bit. And if needs be, a little bit of WD-40 makes a great solvent. It's not great as a lubricant, but it's a very good solvent. Or you can also spray some rubbing alcohol on there. So pull that shaft out, take this little block out. Then your the part that I'm going for is this link back here. And anyway, we're on our way there. This is the actuator arm that moves the needle bar back and forth to make it zigzag. I'm going to take that out. First, you have to loosen this set screw here a little bit. You don't have to take it all the way out. Then this screw here is not really a screw, it's just a pin. That you push out. Oops, no there. And if you look at this pin, you can see it's eccentric. That's the adjuster for adjusting exactly where your needle position is going to be. So take that loose. There's a spring here that returns the needle bar frame after that lever pushes it out. Push on the bottom part of the spring and pull it over to the right to disengage it from that frame. There will be a C-clamp here and a C-clamp here. They're already off, obviously. Take that first C-clamp off to get your spring off, then take off the second C-clamp, which is right next to the needle bar frame, and push the loosen the set screw here in the front. Then you'll be able to push this pin out of the way. Again, if your parts are sticky and dirty, you may need to use a little WD-40 or a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. Also, a hair dryer on high for about a minute, aimed right at whatever point is sticky. Loosen it. This is that pin that was holding the spring and the needle bar frame. There's a shoulder here. This part is thicker than this part, so that this one goes in and out from the left side. Now you'll just be able to work your pressure frame, your needle bar frame out. This will pop out of this link, which is the link we're going for, and then the link, you can just work it off. That's how you get that link off. This one is broken, that's why we're taking it off to get a new one. You can just leave this together. If you're going to be putting your machine back together, clean the I soak the parts in alcohol and brush all the old sticky oil off. But clean the shafts here and oil it before you put it back on. This eccentric here gets pinned in a certain position, and you kind of want to mark where it is in relation to the set screws that hold it in place. I have a little scribe, and I usually put an arrow on the face of this, right where the set screw holds it in place. I use the set screw for a marker point and put a little arrow there. Then you know where exactly this thing is going to be set. So you loosen this set screw down here, and then there's another set screw 90 degrees to it. Two set screws. Loosen them both up. And then you just work this piece out. And then this take-up lever, these two links will just slide right oops, wait a minute. I said that wrong. These two links slide apart. This part goes onto this link here. And there is a set screw right here that's holding the pin that keeps the other part of that off. So comes out like this, and then this piece with the take-up lever just slides off with the pin in back of it. And now you're down to just the area you want to clean out. There's no more that really needs to come out. You could take the pressure bar lifter out if you want. Take out this screw, then this should just pull out. That's about it. That's how you take it apart, and you just do the reverse to put it back together. So that's it. Thanks for watching.